Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
At the 29-yard
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. It won't be. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Track 31.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the 30.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Third and 2, now Haskins. It's caught, Jones. And he will have the Bears first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Big stop. Let's go. Check 45.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Looking to throw, Haskins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Cut. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. What we got? What we got?
On play action, Haskins. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defense advantage, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That one covers 29 yards. First down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Complete.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take them in.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Haskins on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Tucker McCann.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Play action. Haskins. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20.
Their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The tackle made by...
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First down, Atlanta.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. A gain there of 21 yards.
Falcon, first down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And this is going to be intercepted. intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
By the Falcons.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this throw will be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 26-yard line.
This time Haskins will look to throw. He'll get that complete to Reed. Reed wrestling ahead and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now throwing on first down and completing it. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Complete to Darnell Mooney.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. That's complete to Mooney. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Bears. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Haskins going to throw again. The left side completion to Jones. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Falcons' 28-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins. That is caught by Cohen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Bears, first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. second and goal. They'll give it to him again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick here is good. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Falcons.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Bilal Nichols gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll run on first down. Sapp, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Number 34.
They know that old expression, it's not my night.
29-yard
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, That's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. We got to get the ball, Deacon.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
A gain of 2.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
They go play action with Haskins. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
On 1st down, Sam. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Atlanta.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Alert 3. Check 3.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it's going to be 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Complete.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 6. Escaping the pressure. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there is really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 9-yard line.
They go play action now. Haskins. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. But now it's third down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Third down. Here's Haskins. It's caught. Jones. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Haskins on first down. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Again, it's Haskins. Open man is Reed. He's got it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now Haskins, third and long. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
He was brought down by...
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On second and goal, Haskins. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Kmet, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now Haskins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Bears 21.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes.
catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
First down.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on first and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
A gain of 26.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Second and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll keep it on the ground. Sam. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but great start to the season.
Great start. How about taking a knee at the end? And there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going to be tough to deal with.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for Atlanta, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2.